Hello, hello. It is once again time to take a peek at the next season of anime. This is shocking to me that it's already time. Last season really flew by, I guess just because I've been busy with a lot of stuff, new place, lots of stuff to do with that, new city, lots of people to see, lots of things to do, and also lots of anime to watch. I am actually watching a lot of last season's anime. I'm not sure when the review video will come out because basically the shows I'm watching week by week with my anime watching club, I'm caught up on, and then the shows I'm watching on my own, I'm much less caught up on, which isn't a surprise, as I just said about how busy my lifestyle is these days. But I do really want to finish things and talk about them because I'm really, really enjoying everything I'm watching this season. It's been fantastic, and I have a lot to say about it. And I think next season is going to be a banger too. I don't know. We'll check it out. We'll do our traditional zoom in and see. Already a huge effing banger. The second season of Hatarako Maosama. I have no idea why this is coming now, like 8 years after the original aired. When was the first season? Yeah, 2013, almost 10 years after the original aired. I really enjoyed this show. I think pretty much everyone did. It's just a great premise. He's the demon king from one world, and in this world, he has to work at a fast food place. And everyone else from the demon world is coming in and kind of slotting into these lower class, working class, toiling and struggling everyday type lifestyles. It's hilarious. It's endearing. The animation, at least for the first season, was great, which was also Studio 3 Hertz. Is that right? No, it was White Fox. Yeah, Studio 3 Hertz didn't really even exist back then. But in general, I quite like Studio 3 Hertz. Healer Girl I'm watching now, and I'm really enjoying. And Black Fox was okay. Princess Principal, banger. Flip Flappers, fantastic. They've had a few duds too. I really could not get through this show, but I think they could handle something like this really well. It is quite similar to Jahi-sama now that I'm thinking about it. The premise is almost one for one, but the characterization is so different, and just kind of the sense of humor and mood is very unique to this one. So yeah, I think I will definitely watch this. I don't care. In fact, I like majorly anti-care. So I have a friend who, in some demented fit of masochism, decided to read every single manga with the word girlfriend in it. And I don't know what explanation could be given for this behavior. But he said out of all of them, by far the worst was Rent a Girlfriend. And it's popular, and the art style is good. And the first season, I did actually watch part of the first season, and I found myself quite enjoying it on the level of it felt like a real kind of classic early 2000s, late 90s rom-com. Just in terms of like how it was animated, the pacing of it, the production. So I really enjoyed it on that level. But I found all the characters grossly, painfully unlikable. The premise I found really skeevy and uncomfortable on all counts. All of the twists and developments, each time I was just kind of like grumbling into my hand. I am not a fan. And then this friend who declared this to be the worst girlfriend manga of all time is keeping me apprised of the developments in the manga right now. Sending me pages, giving me little synopses, never at my request, of course, but more as kind of an attack onto me, and it just sounds brutal. Just supremely unpleasant in every way, shape, and form. So this is a no. This, I don't know anything about. It's very popular, but I don't care. This is the second season of something that maybe I'll recognize when I see the English title. Classroom of the Elite. Alright, no, I don't care. Okay, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be absolutely friggin' nuts. Definitely gonna watch this. I read the manga, and the anime has been phenomenal so far in its sakuga and how they do the fight scenes and the atmosphere and the soundtrack, perhaps most of all. All right, but like, This is maybe a little mild spoilers for the manga. I'm not going to say anything specific. I'm going to be very vague here. But it gets weird. It gets so weird in this arc. Like, it's already been upsetting. It's already been grotesque. It's already been gravely uncomfortable and sometimes physically painful to watch. I remember when the first season was airing, I hadn't read the manga yet, and I was watching the first season with a friend. Like, not with him, but we were both watching it. And I remember texting him after the friggin' elevator episode. Oh, you know, it's so weird. I hired someone to come over to my house and just punch me in the stomach for 40 minutes. Isn't that strange? And then I went, oh, just kidding. I watched the long episode of Made in Abyss. That's what I meant. But yeah, the movie, phenomenal. The soundtracking of the movie, oh my god. I gotta listen to the theme of Bondrewd again. Bondrewd's so phenomenal. Anyways, I have no idea what to expect from this, just because the manga through this arc was so bizarre, and I don't know how they're gonna adapt it. Yeah, this show has always been weird because it has so many off-putting elements. There's like weird lolly kind of stuff. There's weird perversion, fetishy kind of stuff. There's gore. There's dread. There's tension. And yet so many normies like this show. It actually became this weird crossover hit where a lot of people that don't really watch anime very much at all have watched it. And I don't know how they got so tricked. I don't know how they stomached it to stay with it. But I still kind of feel like, okay, this will be the filter. It's like they themselves are going into the abyss. And if they didn't get filtered by, I don't even know where to start, yanking the mushrooms off, or seeing what was in the lunch boxes, or even Ozen just beating the crap out of children, this might still filter them. This might actually still be where they can't go any further down. But yeah, this is going to be fantastic. My animator friend is working on it, so that's very exciting. I saw him recently. I tried to sort of bully him in that we watched episodes of shows I knew he worked on, and I kept going, did you draw this? What about this? Did you draw this? Ooh, that's a nice cut. Did you draw that? And he refused to tell me. So I'll probably try to figure out what he did for this too and not find out. Anyways, phenomenal. What is this? Yofukashi no Uta. The Call of the Night. Well, it's based on a manga, so we can gain some information here by looking it up on Mangadex. Ooh, good reviews. That's pretty cool. Has this person done anything I've heard of? Oh, they did Dagashi Kashi. What? This feels like it's very different than Dagashi Kashi, which is a laid-back, silly slice-of-life series about Japanese snacks. This is some sort of sci-fi thriller. Oh, I can see the art style. Yeah, it is actually quite similar, though, to Dagashi Kashi. Comedy as the top tag is actually pretty cool. Linden Films. I think I like Linden Films okay. What have they done lately? A lot of stuff I haven't watched. But stuff that I haven't heard, bad things about. Things that I've heard that, oh, I watched this. This was nice. I mean, the production wasn't phenomenal, but it was as good as it needed to be. All right. This is a maybe. I think this is a solid maybe. I don't even, what's the premise? Ah, vampire. Monogatari type vampire encounter, perhaps. Yeah, okay. Neat. Danmachi more. They didn't even put Hestia on the poster. It's like they don't want us to watch it at this point. It's like, if they don't put Hestia, like, taking up all of this space, how can anyone be expected to pick this show up? Is she in the larger art? No! What? I was making a joke, but now I'm actually genuinely surprised that Hestia isn't on the poster. She's like a major character! I thought she was like a major character. Did she stop being a major character? There's no way they can get me to watch it without Hestia. Okay, I'm excited for this. I don't know. I probably won't end up watching it. just because I don't expect the adaptation to be like too crazy, and I've already read the manga. But I hope it gets a solid adaptation and gets popular because it's really nice. Shogi as a theme is cool. I love Shogi. Both characters are nice. This is the forehead person. They just have a nice job. Nice job. They do a nice job telling these sort of sweet slice of life romance stories. Progress happens at a nice pace. The supporting cast is nice. There's a side couple that's fun. I really have only good things to say about the series. And the shogi stuff too, it's more substantial than you might think. Even though in the main manga it doesn't really cover very much besides maybe a bit of dialogue here or there. In the tankobons, and these have been scanlated as well, at the end they actually review all of the board states that were shown in various chapters. And then they talk about how those board states are actually set up as like metaphors for what's happening in that chapter. That's really cool. I think that's really cool. Okay, so I think I'll watch at least one episode because you know it's fun to see the voice actors and see the OP and ED and blah blah blah. And I'm curious, you know, how they're gonna adapt certain parts of it, shogi scenes and stuff. But I imagine this will be pretty route, which is fine. It's a great series. Isekai, nope. No. This is really popular, I guess. It's a manga. If this has like over a 9. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Oh, wow! I didn't know this was happening. I'm very surprised this is happening because Cloverworks did an anime original ending to season 1. I don't know the details because I haven't read the manga yet. I actually should kind of prioritize that, I think, and then decide whether or not I want to watch this. But yeah, Cloverworks did this very strange, quite rushed anime original ending where my understanding is that they took the revelations that you were supposed to get over like several arcs in the manga and crammed them into like one big exposition crisis adventure type finale. And it wasn't terrible, it was fine, I still really enjoyed the series. But I could definitely tell something had changed between the very deliberate, very well structured, really like excellent arc writing of the promotion exam where they're in the maze and they have to find their shadows and stuff. I thought that was phenomenal. And then suddenly everything started like kind of tumbling forward with this kind of uncomfortably quick energy that I didn't like so much. So I don't know how they're going to move forward given that they've diverged from the manga. I don't know if they're just going to go back to like a manga arc that happens like well in the future of the manga. I don't know. But I do want to watch it because the production is phenomenal. Cloverworks is so good at this kind of creepy Victorian feeling. And normally that sort of stuff doesn't do it for me at all. But here, I think for some reason it's just so unique. Just the blackness of the shadows. It's so cool. So I think I'll plan on watching this no matter what. But I will try to read the manga at some point soon so I can have a better handle on how they're veering off from each other. Isekai, nope. Engage. Yes. What is this? This looks like a light novel. Oh, it's an original. A1, you know, sometimes making good stuff. They're making a parallel manga. I don't know. It doesn't strike me as interesting. Magic Academy. Don't like he. Oh, there he is. Ecchi. No. Ruby anime by Shaft. That's right. I did hear that this was happening. Shaft is making a Ruby anime. Well, I don't know like anything about Ruby. I honestly have... Okay, here's the sum total of my knowledge. It's made by the Western production company Rooster Teeth, who used to make that Halo sketch series, Red versus Blue. That's it. I think there's probably some other tidbits I learned over time. I know it's about these 4 girls because they're on the poster. I don't know. I think we gotta try it because it's Shaft. And I don't know anything about the plot or anything. Like, I know it has a lot of fans, so there must be something to it. I don't know. There must be some reason that Shaft picked it up. I mean, something being Shaft animated, even though they're hands down my favorite production company, doesn't mean the same thing that it used to. Like, if we're looking at what we've seen recently, like, Gonna Be Bad, no interest, Banger, bad, what was this, the music video? Bad, Banger. Now we're gonna get back into like the solid bangers. Didn't watch, didn't care. The absolute all-time GOAT, favorite anime of all time, Banger, goated. Didn't even watch this? What? I wasn't even aware this existed. I kind of want to watch this. This is another Niseo light novel. Okay, you know what? We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter. I don't know how to judge this. I guess we'll just have to watch it and see. What? Maybe I've seen this manga before. It looks fetishy. I think it is fetishy. Yeah, we got Suggestive, we got Shota. We got pretty good reviews, given all that. Well, I don't know. What studio's doing this? Blade and Silverlink. Meh. Oh, what is this? I know it says isekai, but this is like one of those breakout subversive isekai that I've heard positive things about this manga. But I don't really remember anything. Yeah. It's the idea of him coming back from an isekai. See, it's like the every single premise of isekai has been done to death, and yet there's still fairly subversive new angles that somehow people didn't think to try until 2028. Yeah, the idea of somebody coming back from an isekai, returning to the real world, and then trying to, struggle with returning to mundanity and stuff. That seems pretty cool. I guess it was covered in the isekai series, The Chronicles of Narnia. But I don't know. I think maybe I'll try reading this manga at some point. I have heard it's interesting. I mean, the tags aren't really doing it for me. I think it's going to be something where it's interesting due to the premise and despite the content. But I'd much rather read the manga for something like this than commit to trying to watch an anime when it's going to be a lot of stuff I don't care about. Okay. Yet another Yakuza man hardened by crime then goes and does something soft. These are getting pretty popular. You could say Hinamatsuri is one of these. Way of the House Husband, of course, extremely popular. I hadn't heard of this one. It's got pretty good reviews. Let's see if we've... No, nothing else. I don't know, it sounds cute. Again, it's more like I've found a manga that I might be interested in than I feel super strongly about watching the show, because these studios don't really do any... Oh, this is the same studio that did Hinamatsuri. Well, there you go. Hulaing Babies. I was told I had to watch this. I've heard it's crazy. I'm a little intrigued. Because Hinamatsuri, the adaptation, knocked it out of the park. It was phenomenal. And it seems like this will be kind of a similar sort of comedy. Similar sort of slapstick, perhaps. Heartwarming, or is it blood-curdling? Okay. It's a solid maybe. Oh, shit. Oh, snap. This is happening, huh? Ho, ho, ho. Oh, baby. Okay. This is crazy. Because this is one of the most beloved manga among manga fans. We're going to look this up and it'll have like 9.3 or something crazy. 9.1. Okay, sure. I haven't read it in a while. Quite recently, I recommended it to a friend who likes manga. And he was kind of like, eh. And I was like, huh. And I was trying to, articulate what it was that really blew my mind when I first read it so many years ago. And I found that, I don't know, like, I can just remember being really caught up in it, really emotionally invested in the characters, really moved by, like, the themes and stuff. But, like, I couldn't really pinpoint what made it so special. I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. It had a lot more fan service than I remembered because my friend was complaining about it, and I was like, "Oh yeah." So it's very strange. It's been finished for like 10 years now, and just now they're making an anime, which is so weird to me, by Studio Naz. I heard this was fantastic. I didn't watch it. I watched one episode of this and it was fine. They did this, which is a garbage show. They really haven't done anything spectacular. I don't understand why this is happening. This is so strange. I don't know if I'll even end up watching it because I feel like my memories of the manga are so positive but vague. I wouldn't mind rereading the manga at some point, and digging into that experience again. But I don't know. I don't know if I should be confident that this anime will be good. But at the same time, it's like, why would they bother making it unless it was like a real passion project? This is so strange. This is so strange. This is like, on A, they would always make fake anime charts for upcoming seasons, the 4chan Anime Board A. And this was perpetually on there. This, like, Yotsuba adaptation, just basically a ton of adaptations of manga that are, like, insanely cult favorite among manga fans, but aren't necessarily mainstream popular. And then, like, second seasons of stuff that everybody always dreamed of. This was a staple of these. So, I don't know, it's like crazy. It's crazy that this is happening. What the heck? Here, I'll put this in completed. There we go. Good. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Well, we gotta try it at least. But I'm not gonna be super upset if I watch the first episode and I was like, alright. Like, there's no guarantee that it's gonna be good. Just because the manga's good. No. Lycoris Recoil. I don't know. It's an original. A1 makes some good stuff. The premise sounds kind of fun. I'm vaguely optimistic about this. Just something about like the arts and visuals and stuff, and the fact that it's kind of setting itself up to be more like episodic. There's not like a sense of epicness. There's also no tags, which has an intrigue to it. Okay, that's maybe a maybe. Kind of depends on how strong the rest of the list looks. I don't care. I don't care. How many of these pharmacy series are there now? How many? 4? I think I can think of. But I don't know what any of them are called. There's one that's like Slow Life as a Pharmacist in Another World. There's one that's called like Greatest Potions something. So many. Decent reviews. I don't know any of these. I don't know. Okay. Probably not. This looks... Excuse me. This looks intense. Geno Studio? What's Geno Studio? Oh, I did Golden Kamuy. Alright, whatever. I watched the first season of this, and it was fine. There was a lot of parts I liked. I liked the characters a lot, which is really the most important part. But what I liked even more than the characters is that there weren't that many characters. They only had 5. And I think that's so much better than all the other Love Live series where they have 9. You can do so much more with 5 characters. Like, really getting to know them, really figuring out every permutation's dynamic. Really making it substantial and meaningful as they each join up. Giving them struggles, giving them arcs. That's what made the show, I think, my favorite Love Live series so far. And now, count these MFers. We got our main 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I don't know why I counted this girl. I don't know who this girl is. And then they had 1, 2, 3, 4 more to bring it up to the standard 9. Why? Why? Was anyone clamoring, oh, we need more characters? It just feels so empty with only 5 characters and not 9. It seems crazy to me. I don't know. So I kind of doubt I'll watch this because the thing I liked most is gone. And I feel like it's just going to be really, like, insubstantial. You can't have 9 substantial characters in a 12-core show where half of most episodes are just singing scenes. I don't know what this is. Second core of something, sure. This series. People like this one a lot. Right? I don't know, I never watched it. Okay. More of that, sure. Oh, Jashin-chan! I always wanted to watch Jashin-chan. It looked really fun. It looked really stupid and silly. And I like the character designs. But I never watched it. And now it's up to 3 seasons. So who knows when I'll watch it. Oh, this is airing this season too. Double chef show that I'm kind of dubious of. Alright, I'll be real with you. I actually really like Strike Witches. I think the first 2 seasons of Strike Witches are great. Even though there's like 9 characters, they feel substantial. Even though half of each episode is taken up with a pointless battle scene. No, I don't know. It just has like a nice... I wish, like, the fight scenes are fine. It's like kind of cool, the dynamics of them flying around and shooting and stuff. There's some scenes that are like kind of get you going. There's a lot of fan service, whatever, that's like neutral to me. But I think they're really good. And then the 3rd season, Brave Witches, which takes place in like a Russia analog where it's really cold. And then there's not actually that much fan service because they actually have to put on pants. I thought that was quite good too. I watched all of these. I watched the movie. I thought the movie was nice. It's like much better than you would think it is, honestly. The world building is nice. There's a good sense of setting. You get a lot of nice slice of life stuff. It's sort of like, I really, really like Soto no Woto. Which is not a super well-known show, but you should check it out. If kind of military, mid-40s vibe, like World War II, but comfy most of the time, and then also intense some of the time. If that sounds good to you, Soto no Woto is still the high watermark. But Strike Witches are good too. Honestly. So what is this? Because I love Shaft. Maybe not modern Shaft as much, but... still, overall, my absolute favorite anime company ever. So I gotta give it a chance. Here's where I'm starting to... I mean, I was just saying, I thought the battle scenes were the worst part. And this won't have battle scenes. Instead, it'll just have sing and dance scenes. So is that better? I don't know, man. We gotta try it. Oh, what? I didn't know about this. This might be the show that my friend worked on. He said, I'm working on a Science Saru show, and then each time a Science Saru show got announced, I was like, is this the one? He said, no. So maybe it's this one. This is an original. Yeah, this is a must-watch. It looks fun. It already looks so much fun. Just look at this cast. Look at this setting. Looks like, that really, really good toy show where the girl has the big hammer. Oh, you know the one. It looks like that. It's gonna be great. Lazy Idol. I mean, it's a good... oh, Supernatural. She's been dead for a year. Oh, it's the Zombie Land Saga spin-off. Sequel to some sports show. Video game source. Bunch of mechanics. I like that it's slice of life. Tea parties after school. I like that. Character designs look okay. Japan. Ooh. Ooh, learning to be a comedian. Ooh. That sounds fun. Is this a manga? The manga has many fewer exclamation marks. Is that a good sign? Is that a bad sign? They're upping their game. No chapters. 3 people gave it a 10. This art style looks familiar. I guess not. You know, I want this to be good. I really do. Because the premise looks fun. Drive? What's Studio Drive? Oh, they do Konosuba. Vlad Love I heard was quite good. I heard it's Yuri, which in my mind means it's quite good. Alright. This is, we got potential here. The Idol unit, this is like Idol and sports. Hyper sports. Tennis, something, okay. Kaiju series? Huh. Interesting. Maybe. This looks like it's actually a short. And, is this... have I seen a manga for this? Yeah, I think I've read part of this. Or I read what was translated or something. Cardfight Vanguard, whatever. We're into the shorts. I don't know what this is, but it looks cute. I don't know what this is, but it looks cute. I don't know what this is, but it looks like Chikawa. We're watching Chikawa, an anime club. Looks like that. I don't think I would do that. That sounds like absolutely torture. Jesus Christ, no way. Okay. This I'm watching. It's pretty interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. The trying to speculate on what's gonna happen. That's fun. I like that. The actual mechanics, kind of interesting. I don't want to spoil, but there's a lot of different mechanics that play nicely together. It sounds like I'm talking about a magic set or something. So it's kind of fun to anticipate stuff. I don't care for the characters at all, so I'm not that like emotionally invested in it. But I don't know. I guess I'm spoiling my review. But I'll watch all of this and review it. Is there anything else I'm watching? This is a 2-core? Wait, episode 55 of 60. Huh? Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. I'm watching the 14-minute ones. Okay, excellent. I love this show. This is, again, spoilers for my reviews, I guess, but I love this show. Glad there's going to be more. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be, like, life-changing. They'll be building their own camping ground. Oh, my God. Reuniting once more as grown-ups? What? Yo, what? Is that what's going on here? Bro, are you getting drunk? They don't look any different. I'm confused. I didn't hear anything about that. New One Piece film. A little curious about this one because Shanks is in it. New Shanks' daughter. I don't know. Well, it's not canon, so I don't care that much. I didn't know this was happening. I really want to watch this show. I don't know why I haven't yet. It seems very interesting. The Penguin Drum remakes, I don't know what's going on there. I haven't heard anything good or bad. More iCats, bringing back the OG Ichigo. 10th anniversary, maybe? I don't know. I like iCats. It's honestly my favorite Idol series. Dr. Stone movie, sure. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Ooh, Trigger. I don't care about Cyberpunk, but I do care a lot about Trigger. Well, this is very intriguing. It's not until September. I don't even know if I would count that as this season. Kakeguri. I haven't watched any of this. No, I watched like a few episodes of the first season and I thought it was kind of neat. Because, you know, it's gambling. I love gambling. This is going to be an absolute banger. Absolute. On Disney Plus? What? I'm so glad I don't have to use streaming services. It looks so confusing. Why is this on Disney Plus? What does that... Anyways, this is going to be God tier. For sure. Science Saru, busy. I don't know what that is. I don't care. Tiger and Bunny, sure. The movie looks cute. Prima Doll. Okay. So many OVAs and ONAs and stuff. The TV model kind of falling apart. One thing I loved about anime is that there's this consistent, you get 4 seasons a year, you get shows that run 12 episodes in that season, maybe you get a 2-core every once in a while, but it felt like you could stay on top of it, and that there was kind of a regularity to everything. And then it made it easy to kind of compare apples to apples and be like, what is the best show of this season? But now everything's bleeding out of control. There's like a Boku no Hero baseball ONA. That actually sounds awesome. I do want to watch that. But like, you know, we got this 12 episodes airing on August 1st. Does that mean everything comes out on August 1st? Or is there like a kind of out of sync season that starts on August 1st? I don't know. It's not really worth getting all worked up about. In the end, it's just a bunch of anime. I can watch it or not. Okay. Banger season. Banger. Let's make our little list. Actually, I think I have something sensitive showing right now, so 1 second. Okay, let's make our list. Yeah. Mao-sama S2. Made in Abyss S2. Let's do a maybe. Yofukashi no Futa. Ayumu. And Shogi. 4 heads. So I remember. Shadow's House S2. Gotta try it at least. Should I put this in the maybe? Yeah, why not? It's just maybe. Half the time, I don't even end up watching one episode of the shows in the maybes. There's just so many. We'll put this in maybe. I did really like the characters of the first season, you know? I would like to see more of them. But, da 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 da. We're gonna need shorts. Leftovers we've covered. Uducam movie goes without saying. There was some banger OVAs. What was it airing in 2022? Oh, September 30th. Before the theatrical run. Okay, well. Is that it? I think that was it. Pretty crazy list. Pretty crazy season. And I think fall is gonna go even crazier. So who knows? I know for like pretty much the entire month of July, I probably won't get to watch anime. Because I'm going on like 3 different trips, and it's gonna be insane. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe on the plane I'll marathon a ton of anime. Anyways, yeah, here we go. Please let me know. Are there shows I missed? Are there shows I overlooked? Are there things that you personally know are going to be fantastic? I will say, this is probably the least deranged and manic one of these videos. Maybe I'm because I'm making it first thing in the morning after a good night's sleep. And the insanity of the world hasn't crushed my skull yet. We just talked about some shows. We did a little speculation. We got a little excited, but not too excited. But yeah, it looks good. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.